Hey everyone, welcome back. I just found another article that is of interest, mainly to me because of what I just recently gone through with discrimination. So I wanted to share this one with you because I think it was rather interesting for anybody who may be thinking about going to Sweden or may think about starting a career there. I just wanted to share it as just a tidbit of knowledge, unfortunately. So the conversation was the outlet who published this, and it says they are the academic rigor, journalistic flair. I'm not sure. I think they. It says United Kingdom, so I think they might be British. So I'm not sure. So discrimination. Swedish study shows job applicants with foreign names receive far less responses, and this was published in 2022. So Sweden is often lauded for its gender equality. The gender gap is unpaid housework is narrow. Wide access to affordable state-subsidized daycare, together with the right for parents of young children to work part-time, means that women's participation in the labour market is relatively high. A parental leave policies are generous. At the same time, among 38 countries in the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the employment gap between people born in Sweden and immigrants is among the widest. That is very key, particularly to what I was experiencing, so that tells me a lot in my personal circumstances. This impacts a large proportion of the Swedish population. 1 in 5 people in Sweden were born abroad, and an even larger share of Swedes have at least one foreign-born parent. To understand this dichotomy, my colleagues and I looked at how discrimination in the Swedish labour market varies by gender, ethnicity, and parenthood. I found that having a name deemed to sound foreign results in applicants receiving far fewer responses than people with typical Swedish-sounding names. To study hiring discrimination, you can ask workers about their personal and subjective experiences. However, using only survey or register data to adequately measure discrimination across the labour market is difficult, if not impossible. An alternative method adopted by socialists and economists in what is called a correspondence audit. Nowadays, this mostly involves researchers submitting written applications from fictitious clients to real advertised job openings. The researchers then recorded the responses received from employers. For our study, we submitted 5,641 applicants in response to job ads on the Swedish Employment Agency's website between 2013 and 2020. In total, our applications covered up to 20 occupations. These varied in terms of qualification level required, industry and sector, as well as gender spread and ethnic diversity. We used common Swedish names to signal the majority ethnic white Swedish, and we used common Slavic and Arabic names as foreign-sounding names. These represent some of the largest foreign-born population groups and visible ethnic minorities in Sweden. I found that applicants with foreign names receive substantially fewer positive responses to their job applications than those with typically Swedish names. The difference in the callback rates between applicants with Swedish and foreign-sounding names is almost 15% points. In other words, if someone with a Swedish-sounding name sent out 10 applications, someone with a foreign-sounding name would have to send out 15 to expect the same number of callbacks. What's more, among applicants with foreign names, we find that men are contacted less often by employers than women. So, for me, that was interesting tidbit of information. The fact that it's already in a press outlet, and these studies are now existing. I see that there's a lot more stories covering a similar basis in Sweden, so I will be delving into them, and I will be bringing to you anything that I find of concern or potential interest. So let me know what you think about, and I know you will. Let me know what you think about that particular piece of factual information. And let's be respectful in the comment section if we can. Well, I know I can. So in the meantime, I will talk to you next time. Take care.